What's going on, fellow senpais? Welcome back to a new, very controversial video today. Today I will be talking with none other of anime dub versus subs. As I said, extremely controversial. Probably going to get a few dislikes, however, don't just instantly dislike. I'm going to be very, in the middle about it. I'm going to be very fair about good points about both. But anyway, before we get into today's topic, just going to talk about the gameplay real quick. I am playing Overwatch, I am playing McCree. Absolutely great game. If you haven't played Overwatch before, I seriously suggest you don't pick that up. It's only not £30, maybe like $40 US, I guess. Something around there. Not an accurate conversion. Anyway, let's get into today's, as I said, extremely controversial topic. Dubs versus subs. Now, I'd just like to say, I do watch both. I watch some dubs, some subs. Well, I say some. I watch mainly subtitled anime. It's like 70 to 30. I used to be only dubs, but that was years ago. I grew out of that. I realised that's not the right thing to do. Now, as I said, I do watch both, but the main reason I converted over to subtitles was because when a new anime comes out, like you get all these great... For example, there's so many great animes came out recently, RE0, One Punch Man, stuff like that, and they don't get dubbed straight away, do they? I do believe that One Punch Man is currently getting dubbed, and that may have finished, that dub may be finished now, or it's like almost finishing, but I do know they have dubbed One Punch Man and some is maybe finished now, as I said, that doesn't matter relevant. But how long did you have to wait? Like, One Punch Man was such a good anime. Now, if you're one of these people who just limits themselves to dub, how long did you have to wait for that? Now, that's why I changed. I remember I saw everybody talking about all these great animes, and this is when I was obviously a dub-only watcher kind of person. I saw all these people talking about these animes. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. And I got used to it. But I had watched subtitles before that. I was the biggest... Naruto was my first ever anime. And I remember getting to around 4th War Arc, it may have been, when Naruto and Killer Bee are trapped on the island. And I remember that's when, for me, that there was no more dubbed episodes left, and the rest of the anime was in subtitles. And I was like, well, I have to try this, don't I? So I tried it in subs. I didn't like it at first, but I got used to it, man. Like, you get used to subtitles. It's really not that bad. And I always see people saying like, oh well, English people, like, they kind of butcher an anime, and I feel bad for saying this, but I kind of agree. Now, I only really have one experience of this, and that'd be Naruto Shippuden episode 329, when Naruto links up with Kurama. Obviously, I had to watch that in subtitles for the first time, and that episode is the best episode of Naruto ever. It's so lit. Naruto and Kurama link up. Naruto does like beast mode on these people. It's so cool. It really is. Like, we see Towered Beast fight another Towered Beast. It's amazing. That was such a good episode. And then I remember when that came out in dubbed, probably around 4 months ago, maybe a bit more, could be slightly less, I guess. But I remember when that came out in dubbed, and because that was my favourite episode ever, I wanted to go and see what that would sound like in dubbed, in English. So I went back to watch it, and it wasn't horribly bad, but it wasn't great. Like, it wasn't how I remembered it in the subtitles. So I definitely do think that for some reason, when an anime gets dubbed, it kind of loses. I feel like it loses a bit of emotion, maybe, because it's not when I watch in dubbed, it definitely isn't as emotional as I watched in subtitles. Like when I watched in subtitles, I remember after I watched episode 329 in dub, I then went back and rewatched in subtitles, and it was great. I was like, oh, this is definitely how it should be. So, on that sense, I do agree that, dubs can kind of butcher an anime, but guys, you get these there's not many of them, and every fan base has them, but you get these very ignorant subtitles master race people every now and then, who truly think that if you only watch dubbed, then... not if you only, but if you watch dubbed, then you're not a true anime fan. I just think that's stupid, guys. Like, why can't we all just watch anime and get along? But I do agree though, guys, I've got to agree to some extent that if you are only watching dubbed, broaden your horizons, guys. Seriously, go out and try some subbed anime. You will get used to it. You are only spiting yourself by watching dubbed anime. So like, seriously, like, as I said, you have to wait for stuff to come out in dubbed, and then the dub does kind of ruin take away a bit of emotion. So you are spoiling yourself. Like when a new episode of, like, let's say Naruto will come out in dubbed, I'll go to the comments and I'll see people saying like, "Oh, I can't wait for the next episode," blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, guys, just go and check it out in subtitles. Seriously, you'll get used to it. It might feel a bit weird at first, but you'll get used to it. You really will. Trust me. It'll be a great decision for you, because you'll then open your world to a whole new, like, great bunch of anime that you can watch, so you now watch subtitles. So seriously, go ahead, actually try an anime in subtitles. In subtitles, as I said, you'll get used to it. It'll be a bit weird at first, but trust me, you'll like it. You'll be glad you did it, and it's literally one of the best things I've ever done. Now, in terms of anime, not in terms of my life, that would be quite sad. But no, seriously, I mean, there is some animes that I do prefer dubbed. Now, people are probably thinking, what the fuck? And I can already hear those dislikes, because I said there are some animes I prefer in dubbed. Even though I can admit the sub is better, as I admitted with Naruto, the sub is better. Well, I still prefer it in dubbed, because I got attached to those dubbed characters. Now, the only animes I can say that I do prefer in dubbed are the bigger ones, the bigger named ones, such as Naruto, Fairy Tail, Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul, the first 15 episodes of Sword Art Online, because after the first 15 episodes the anime turns into complete trash. So yeah, there is some animes I prefer in dubbed, but very few. As I said, only the big ones where I got attached to those dubbed voices, and it was just like, you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. So I'm not being ignorant towards towards dubs or subs, as I see kind of points of both. But at the end of the day, guys, we're all anime fans. We're all watching the same stuff. Why can't we just get along, man, and just appreciate the fact that we all watch anime? Anyway, guys, that is the end of today's video. I know it's been a bit of a rant. I didn't expect me to go on this long, but seriously, you guys let me know what you think in the comments below, if you guys watch dubbed or subs and why. I'll see you all in the next video. You guys stay beautiful, and I'll see you next time.